Welcome to another episode of Two Man Them Talk Random Recommendations. I'll be your boy Kwame.
And now your boy Enigma, and you know this is when we recommend something random, and today it's going to be a TV show, and that show is Paradise, starring and executive produced by our man Sterling K. Brown. I'm just going to start off with Sterling. Look, you know what you're going to get with Sterling.
Come on.
Great performance, great lead. And he just does a great job in the role of Xavier Collins. And the dope name is Xavier Collins as well. I think that's a dope name. Anyway, it's a good name. There's something that happens in the first episode that I'm going to get to, but I'm just going to give quickly some props to the actors. James Marsden, he plays the president. Cal Bradford, he's kind of like a JFK type character, basically. So imagine if because James Marsden ain't the oldest type of dude, but imagine if he was a kind of JFK young American upstart type of that plays by his own rules, does an excellent job at that. Julianne Nicholson, she plays a character called Sinatra. She's kind of like the main villain. Very good actress, dope with the dialogue. One of those witty type of villains that you're never going to get over because they're too calm and they'll just tell you about yourself within 20 seconds. Dope. And the chick from Black Adam, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Sarah Shahi, the female lead from Black Adam, very attractive. Very attractive.
I'm not gonna lie. Her on a TV show back in the day where she was a lawyer or something.
But I don't know, and I might go and watch that show, whatever that show is, because my days, she looked good in it. I ain't gonna lie to you, she looked good in it. But Paradise starts as if it's almost a murder mystery. You see, as I said, James Marsden is the president. Sterling K. Brown is his right hand man, Secret Service guy, bodyguard, the person that's supposed to stop the bullet if the president's gonna get assassinated. He normal routine. He finds James Marsden has been murdered, and then it's kind of like the whodunit he's finding like the whodunit of what happened to James Marsden. So, and this is the very first episode. And then spoilers. This is where the spoilers come in, people. If you haven't watched Paradise, you want to go into it totally blind, save this as a watch later because this gives away the whole thing, and then come back. But if you're ready to go, let's go straight spoiler. So James Marsden gets murdered. We think it's just a normal president who killed the president type of show. You then find out, no, he's actually a president of a town that has survived the actual apocalypse, and they're actually living something like 60,000 feet under the ground. The world has actually been destroyed. Trust me, bruv. That's how the first episode ends, because you find out that they're living within a dome. Almost Truman Show-esque. If you can imagine, remember how the dome was in Truman Show? It's almost like that. Yeah. And they've made a perfect village because the world got destroyed. It basically, bruv, it goes from a political drama to a murder mystery to a sci-fi program.
I knew I was going to say sci-fi,
to an apocalypse movie as well. Absolutely brilliant. Great acting, great use of flashbacks. Like, I know we're used to the whole from Lost kind of started it, flashback to show how this happened, blah, blah, blah. And as I said, James Marsden gets killed in the very first episode. However, throughout the flashbacks, he's basically in every single episode through flashback form. But the flashbacks drive the story forward. They're not filler. They relate to the character. They relate to something that's actually happening now or something that's going to happen. Absolutely dope. With the flashbacks, it allows every single character within the piece. It's not like a major ensemble, but it gives every character a chance to shine. Sterling K. Brown's kids get a chance to shine. James Marsden's son, the president's son, dealing with that and everything after his dad gets assassinated, and also the issues they had when he was actually alive. Dealing with that. There's an episode, this is about the 7th episode. So, bruv, it's dope though. There's an episode, 7th episode. It's like the penultimate episode, and it goes back to when the apocalypse was. It's actually like a Armageddon type apocalypse. It's not like aliens or anything like that. It's something to do with glaciers actually. It's glaciers melting and then tsunamis, blah blah blah. That type of world apocalypse. There's an episode that's set in the White House when the apocalypse is happening, and then it's about getting the president to basically the secret bunker to go to wherever you need to go. Bruv, that episode alone could have been a movie. Intense tension. Sterling K. Brown leading the way. James Marsden throwing out inspirational shit like a motherfucker. There's a one part where there's a standoff when people's like they're told something is happening, but you know the government keeps shit secret, yeah. But then James Marsden's kind of like has to say, you know what? Nah, fuck it. Turn on the camera. I have to tell everyone. Tells basically the nation and the world basically that bruv, you got about 45 minutes an hour to get yourself sorted away. Yeah, two of you done, bruv. And then there's a standoff about the people in the White House that think they deserve to go. The kind of girl saying like, bruv, to the president, bruv, I've worked with you for 9 years, bruv. What the fuck? Like, why am I not rolling with you? Standoff, bruv. The tension. Shit. That episode, then shit starts to pop off in the White House, and you're like, bruv, it's like some Olympus has fallen, a White House down type shit in one episode, bruv. I'm telling you, bruv, it's so dope. And there's an emotional thing, bruv. It's sick. And Sterling K. Brown, something emotional happens. There's an emotional through line with his wife. James Marsden and him have a strained relationship at first, and then you find out why. And then at the end of that White House episode, you find out a lot about what happened with the wife and blah, blah, blah. And bruv, when you go from the tension to the action to the emotional payoff, I'm just saying Paradise, for me, dope TV on a high level. I don't know what's been going on after adolescence and this, but for me, this is two dope shows that I've watched. And this Paradise, for me, dope acting. As I said, great villain, Sinatra, Julianne Nicholson. This is the best she's ever been. Knocks it out of the fucking park, I ain't gonna lie. And bruv, again, there's something that happens in the third episode when the president's an assassination in his life that they then link immaculately to something that's going on within the town. And bruv, I don't even want to spoil it for people that ain't watched it, because this is the type of show, other than me telling you the sci-fi angle, this is the type of show that you should go in cold. Don't know anything more. Just, you know, the basic premise. In the trailer, it starts with the president being murdered, so people know that, but then it goes somewhere different. And even then, I know I've said a lot, but I don't even want to give too much away. There's twists and turns. There's a certain character that when you find out what they're like, you're like, this motherfucker, the coldest motherfucker out there. And you would not have expected it. Shit like that. But the storyline and the writing gets you to that place to believe that person. And once that switch happens, you never look at that person the same again. Trust me. Again, I don't want to give too much away. It's a dope show. The whole murder mystery as well gets wrapped up nicely. And then the last episode, we get a nice bit of hope and something that's going to lead into season 2. Season 2 has already been confirmed. I cannot wait to see where it goes in season 2, where we go with the characters. Xavier's in a dope place. Sinatra's in a very different place from where she starts. Bruv, it's just a dope show. Cannot recommend it higher than I have done, hopefully, within this review. Yeah, please check it out. Paradise. Dope TV on a high level in so many ways. Dope. Check it out. Paradise.
Wow. Yeah, that's hard still. I like you gassed it. Need to watch it. Please, guys, if you've seen it, give us your opinion, your perspective on it.
Yes.
If you've got any ideas or other shows that you want us to review or you think is good or that we should watch, let us know. Put it down in the comments, please. And please like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. Tell your friends about us. And please,
tell your friends.
I've been your boy Kwame.
I've been your boy Enigma, and this has been our Random Recommendations. We out. Peace.
Yeah, we out.